that gun. Now, that's right sensible. All we want is the silver.
Sure you want them fellers to steal that silver?
I'm cheering them on. First stage robbery I've ever approved of.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
When Wells Fargo called on Marshal Earp to put an end to stage robberies on its Charleston to Benson line, the company was putting Wyatt's reputation in peril. During the times when Wyatt rode shotgun for Wells Fargo, no road agent had ever gotten away with a dime of money shipments. But this was Arizona territory, where robbing stages was a highly organized business.
Who is it?
Wyatt Earp, Mr. Thacker.
Anyone see you?
I don't think so. What's all the big mystery about?
Company orders. They're afraid you might turn us down. And if that happened, we'd be in worse shape than we are already. The Sandy Bob stage line won't haul any more silver from Charleston. This report will show you why.
9 robberies in 1 month, huh? Can't say I blame him. $48,000.
Wells Fargo was taking over the shipments.
Well, I'll take care of it.
I'm not so sure. Look at this map. The Tombstone mines haul their ore to the stamping mill here at Charleston, where it's poured into ingots, and then sent by stage 30 miles to Benson, right here. 30 miles. But those hoodlums must camp every mile all along the trail. The Sandy Bob line tried every trick in the book. Decoy stages, boxes loaded with sand, midnight runs with double guards. Nothing worked.
I see.
Dick Gerd and the other mine owners around here are desperate.
Well, my own job is all I can handle, Mr. Thacker. You know that.
We'll be carrying United States mail.
Oh, and I just happen to be a United States Deputy Marshal, huh?
Yes, you somewhat fit into the plot.
Yeah.
San Francisco thinks you still belong to us. Once a Wells Fargo man.
Always a Wells Fargo man, yeah, I know. All right. Can the company wait till morning? I'd like a little sleep.
Well, sure, Wyatt. You can sleep until sunup.
Well, that's mighty kind of you. Be sure and tell Wells Fargo I appreciate it. Fred?
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. Anybody see you?
Not a soul.
Look, Fred, as an undercover agent for Wells Fargo, you get around the mines quite a bit, don't you?
Yeah, I do. What's on your mind, Wyatt?
Well, Mr. Thacker, your Wells Fargo man from Tucson is in town now.
I know him.
Yeah, well, I wish I didn't. He thinks I can stop all the silver holdups. All of them. Be happy to do what I can, but... Look, what can you tell me that won't betray you?
Maybe I can help you. I've been hearing things. Enough to spell out that they're getting help from inside the mill itself.
Yeah, I guessed as much.
Well, you can stop guessing.
got any ideas, Wyatt? What do you make of it?
How much do those silver bricks weigh?
80 or 100 pounds. This mine at Charleston can run either weight.
A fellow by the name of Dakin runs it?
Yeah, Charlie Dakin. The contention, Lucky Cuss, and Tough Nut mine people all swear by him.
Will he cooperate?
Well, I checked yesterday. No trouble with Dakin.
All right, this is what I'd like to do, if you'll back me up.
You're the boss, Wyatt.
Oh, I suppose it could be done, Marshal. But increasing the bricks to 300 pounds, that'll cost us money.
I think it's a fine idea, Mr. Dakin.
Oh, I see the point. Robbers on horseback couldn't handle 300-pound chunks. I get it. Oh, Sharky, step in here, will you? Bring Mr. Todd with you. Sharky's my foreman. Todd handles the freight. They aren't going to like this. Mr. Sharkey, Mr. Todd, I want you to meet Mr. Thacker of Wells Fargo.
All right.
And Marshal Wyatt Earp.
Howdy.
They want us to run our silver into 300-pound bricks.
300?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, you're joking, boss.
Can't be done. We're not equipped to make ingots of that size.
Now, hold on. Let's see if we can't work this out.
It's got to be done, gentlemen.
Let's go and see what we can do about it. Then we brick a trough from the furnace and sea shed. Like this. You see, Sharky?
It's too long a run for hot silver.
He's right, Mr. Dakin.
Well, not if you keep a fire under the trough right here. Move the old steam heater from D's shed.
Who's going to pay for all this?
Mr. Earp? You lost $48,000 to road agents last month.
The mine owners will pay. I'll have all this put in an order if you need it, Mr. Dakin.
No, we can reset in a day or two.
Mr. Thacker, that solves your problem. Wish they were all this easy.
Are you sure it'll work?
Of course. Road agents can't carry 300-pound bars on horses, and if they try wagons, the trail will lead you to them.
You haven't let Wells Fargo down yet, Wyatt?
Anytime, Mr. Thacker. Well, nice to have met you, gentlemen. I gotta get back to Tombstone.
Get right on it, men.
I don't think you'll have any more trouble.
Put it inside, boys. Too big for the boot. Easy now. You two men load at the other door. Easy now.
Sure carry 3 or 4 of these.
Now, 2's enough for the first trip. Sign, will you, please? And Jones,
Yes, Mr. Dakin.
if you're jumped by road agents, do exactly as they say. Don't try to put up a fight and get hurt.
That suits me fine.
Pile some buffalo hides or blankets over the boxes.
That's a good idea.
All right, we'll move out first. Shadow the stage from the hill trail. Mr. Gibbs, think you can keep Roscoe quiet?
Why, sure. Roscoe don't do no hollering when I'm on him. He knows better than that.
That's right.
Reckon they'll be loaded today, Smiley?
We didn't get any word, but it's our turn.
Smiley! Coach coming on the Charleston Trail.
Time to go, I guess.
All right, remember, keep them bandanas over your faces and let me do the talking. We'll take them at Total Wreck Junction.
Here they come. Be careful.
All right, let's go look.
throw down that gun. Now, that's right, sensible. All we want is the silver. Blankets and buffalo hides, huh? Hey, give me a hand. They're really loaded.
Yeah.
Oh, easy, easy. Man. Oh. What in thunder is it? They've boxed a lot of bars together. Hey, you, is the other box as hefty as this one?
Find out for yourself.
You're funny, ain't you? Come on, shove that other box out.
I ain't springing my back. You put some muscle into it, too, this time.
Go on. We could take them hombres red-handed, Wyatt.
Not now, Mr. Gibbs. Let him sweat.
Throw down your axe and crowbar.
We don't carry any.
Oh, we ought to shoot both of you. Light out from here and don't turn back.
My help!
Wells Fargo always pulls some sneaky trick. Splinter the top of that one.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's Wells Fargo for you. They had it cast into one big, heavy brick.
Those filthy rats.
Trying to pull a fast one on us. They knew we couldn't handle anything this big.
What are we gonna do with it, Smiley? Yeah.
Well, we'll sling the boxes with ropes between two horses, and then we... No, that wouldn't give us anything to ride. We'll show Wells Fargo, boys.
How?
We'll tote them boxes into the brush and bury it. Then we'll come back here with cold chisels and hammers.
Yeah, but Smiley, I don't...
You got a better idea?
No?
All right. Somebody went to a lot of trouble over this, so let's get it buried before a posse gets here.
Sure worked this time, Wyatt. Saved the silver.
It hasn't worked just right yet. Relax, we got a lot of time to kill.
Pass that canteen, would you?
We should have had some warning of this. We could have brought cold chisels and hammers.
Don't blame nobody yet, boss. That Wells Fargo's the slickest outfit anywhere.
Shut up and dig.
Yeah.
You know those hoodlums are mighty apt to get sunstroke down there?
Ain't burying them boxes very deep, are they?
No. We're aiming to come back soon with cold chisels and hammers.
Then we jump them?
All depends, Mr. Thacker. There's more in on this deal than just those three.
All right, out of there.
Ain't no sign of a posse yet.
Now, they'll be coming. I figure we got about an hour. I'll get the tools and meet you at the shack. Ride 'em. I want to see horsetails hanging in the wind.
Here. Yeah.
Aren't those two men from the mill?
It's too far away to tell, but I'd bet on it.
This is where Smiley jumped the stage.
Think Smiley left the boxes, Pat?
Well, he couldn't carry them.
He either gave up or he's gone back for tools. Anyway, we haven't got much time.
Sharky, looks like Smiley toted the boxes off this way.
Aye, he must have buried them.
In cahoots with them road agents?
Somebody at the mill has been passing out information. And I didn't think they'd pass up the chance at the real haul instead of their little cut.
Let's nab them.
Not yet, Mr. Thacker. Let's wait and see what they're going to do.
Give me a hand.
Where are we going with it?
Up the hill trail into the brush.
Why don't we just take it back for the reward?
500 instead of 6 or 8,000. Grab hold of that
But
box.
Smiley will get back.
Shut up. Lift.
Shouldn't we move in closer, Wyatt?
No, sir. They'll probably head for that clump of brush yonder. We'll walk our horses behind the ridge.
What if they just keep on a-going?
Mr. Gibbs, hasn't Dr. Holliday ever explained to you the philosophy of human greed? They should keep on going. They won't. You know, they'll stop and try to break up that silver. Their fingers are itching right now. Head out. Single file, Mr. Thacker. Slow and easy.
Slow down, you'll bust something.
You let Smiley catch up with us? Sure. Get up! Get up!
Don't you think we ought to take a look from the ridge over yonder?
Just be patient, Mr. Gibbs.
I told you we'd bust something.
The axle. We'll have to cut up the bars here and load them on the horses.
But if Smiley gets back...
Never mind that. Grab the chisels and hammers. It won't take 10 minutes to load these on the horses. We've been heisted, look. Of all the skunky, no good.
Hold it a minute, Smiley. Take a look.
It ain't no use. Robbing stages is rough enough without this.
Team and spring wagon made off up the hill. 2 men.
Todd and Sharky.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny they didn't tip us off about those bars. I'll bet this is why. If they've double-crossed us. Come on.
Look, Sharky, we got enough. Let's get out of here.
Don't be a fool. There's still a whole brick.
Now, 1 brick safe is better than 2 bricks with Smiley after us.
I say we take it all. You say different?
But he'll kill us.
He hasn't caught us yet. Quit your crybabying. They've done already cut up on them silver blocks.
Yeah, they should have been satisfied with that. Take a look yonder.
Just like sitting ducks. Let's jump.
It'll be easier when they get together.
Shh. I hear something. I'm getting out of here.
Go ahead, but leave the silver to me.
I'll take this sack.
Drop it! You get nothing. Give it to him. Double-dealing skunk! Have a little look. I gotta get hit.
You ain't hurt bad. Besides, they chopped up half the silver for us.
Half? Get busy on that other half.
Yeah.
That's the molly.
Take the guns.
Wyatt, it was Todd and Sharkey.
They're both dead.
I was afraid of that.
Well, we got 3 of the robbers. Let's get on to Tucson. The case is closed.
I'm afraid it isn't, Mr. Thacker.
How's that?
I think we'll find the answer in Tombstone. I want you to be there. Come on, let's get him on the horses. Mr. Gibbs, you go get him.
Get on your feet, boy.
We got the robbers, Wyatt. We got the insiders at the mill. What are we hanging around here for? I've got to write my report.
Now, this is a big operation. More than Smiley and his boys are involved. Too many hold-ups too often.
You think the others are just going to come in here and surrender?
No, sir. But I think those other hoolens are going to be pretty sore about the trick played on Smiley. That's just a hunch, but...
Marshal Earp!
Charlie Dakin.
Lock me up. Lock me up. They're going to kill me.
What do they want to kill you for?
Well, plenty, but lock me up first. I'm not safe even in here.
I'll lock you up after you tell me who wants to kill you and why.
I don't get it. What made you so sure that Dakin was the boss tipster?
Oh, he had to be the one. The man in charge of everything. You know the idea of increasing those bricks to the size of 300 pounds?
Yeah?
Well, it's a simple plan. Dakin had really been on the level with the mine owners. He would have used it before I did.
You know, Wyatt, Wells Fargo should give you a gold watch.
Well, I already have a watch. You tell Wells Fargo I know what time it is. Now it's time I got back to my job in Tombstone.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told. and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Like all the mining towns of the West, Tombstone was a magnet to men and women from all over the world. It had a large foreign population, a large segment of which was Chinese. Several hundred newly arrived from China did not speak English and found their frontier life doubly hard. It was inevitable that this might mean trouble for Wyatt Earp.
They beat me till I thought they'd never stop. Now, I didn't have no call to do that, Marshal. I didn't put up no resistance.
Did you get a look?
I didn't see nothing. I can't tell you was they big or little or nothing.
Did you hear anything?
Not a sound. They was like ghosts.
I don't see nothing back here, Wyatt.
Bring that lantern over here. What do you make of that?
It's a funny kind of ring. Hey, that's Chinese writing on there, ain't it?
Sure is. Now we got something to go on.
You think they was Chinese?
Well, that doesn't seem likely. Never have any trouble with them, usually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find out where that ring came from.
How you gonna do that?
There's one person in this town that knows everything there is to know about every Chinese living here.
China Mary?
That's right.
Yeah. Not only knows them, but runs them like a queen. Well, will she tell you anything?
Why not?
Well, Wyatt, you know she's got her fingers in a lot of things that ain't exactly legal.
All the more reason why she doesn't want any trouble with the law.
No white men allowed.
Wait. I want to see China Mary.
No Mary.
I'm Marshal Earp. Now you go tell her I want to see her.
You wait.
Marshal Earp, is there trouble?
You're one of Mary's policemen, aren't you?
That's right. I take care of things, I help you.
You usually do, and I appreciate that. So don't stop now.
Something you want?
I want to see Mary.
Mary very busy. Can't I do?
No. Now you go tell her.
You come. Just friendly game. All fine.
Fantan?
Like Fantan. Oh, yes. This way.
Yep, line. Come in, Marshal. You've never been here before, have you, Marshal? Usually you send for me.
You have quite a place here.
Oh, it's not San Francisco or Hong Kong. You would take tea?
No, thank you. This isn't a social visit.
Moi Chalo.
Have you ever seen anything like that before?
Perhaps. It is Chinese.
But this ring?
This ring is connected with the trouble that brings you here?
Yes. I found it next to a man who had been robbed and brutally beaten. We've had quite a bit of that lately. The attacks are so much alike. Must be by the same men.
And you think they are Chinese?
I don't know who they are.
Well, Chinese jewelry is widely sold.
I thought this might be a special ring with a character on it. Insignia or something.
The character means love. It is a ring a man might give a woman, or a woman a man.
Well, that doesn't tell me much. But I have a hunch they were Chinese.
Why?
Because of your eyes? You won't look at me. Mary, I found out a long time ago that the Chinese here live in a world apart. A lot goes on here that the law and I we don't approve of. But I couldn't begin to stop it or to change it. It's live and let live.
That's the way it has always been.
I guess that's the way it will be. As long as you keep it here within the walls. If it spills out into the street.
It has always been enough that you tell me, has it not?
This time, that will not be enough. You must turn them over to me. They have broken the law and they must be punished.
They will be, in my way.
I cannot agree to that.
Then find them yourself. I will need the ring.
Now I know why they call you a queen.
Stop that! Help! Help! Oh, no, you don't. I got you by the hair, you devil! Help! Help!
This man's dead. Just when I thought it was all over.
But now we know they're Chinese that are doing it.
You saw one of them?
Sure. Had hold of his cue.
Could you identify him?
Well, now, I might could, Marshal, but I don't know.
You'd better know.
They're all of them no good for nothing but to take a man's job away from him. I say we ought to string them all up.
Yeah. Second, any man touches a Chinese, he goes to jail. Now, you leave this to the law. You men pick him up and take him over to the coroner's office.
Sit down, Mr. Earp. I know why you're here.
You heard already, I should have known you would. Well, for the first time, it wasn't enough just to tell Mary about it.
No one is perfect.
This time it's serious. For one thing, it's murder. For another, the townspeople know that the attackers were Chinese. You know what that could mean.
You think that Mary can no longer control her people. But I'm sure this was not done by those who did the others.
Why?
I'm sure that's all.
Well, I'm not. Maybe there's someone who defies your authority. And I want to know who it is. A Tong, maybe? One of the 6 companies? Or just a group of young rebels? You won't tell me who they are?
I do not know. But when I find out, I will handle it myself.
Already there is talk of burning your people out. A catastrophe. Not only for your people, but for Tombstone.
I'm still able to handle it myself. You will leave it to me.
No, I can't. If you won't tell me, I'll find out another way.
How?
I think I know a way.
I didn't get them, Wyatt. It's like hunting a black cat in a barrel. They just melted away. I never seen them.
Yeah, we got one of them anyway.
Good. Come on.
You tricked me. You're policeman.
Let's go. Is he the one, Mr. Ferguson?
I don't know.
All right.
I'm sorry, but I can't say it was when I ain't sure.
Well, I'd rather have you be that way than like Tucker, ready to string up anybody just because their eyes are a little different. Thank you anyway.
Marshal, let me go. You can't hold me.
You attacked me and tried to rob me.
Marshal, you are mistaken. I was walking along a dark street and I bumped into somebody. And I thought I was being attacked, so I fought back. That is all.
And was that all the other night, when the man died?
You cannot connect me with those robberies, nor did I take money from you. I think you have no evidence.
Don't be too cocky. And don't underestimate the law. You're in trouble, my friend. I just don't forget murder. Now, you take some advice. You talk. Maybe you'll save yourself from the worst of it.
Hanging. They'll probably do that sooner or later, Marshal. Trial or no trial, murder or no murder. I understood that a long time ago.
You want to be a martyr, huh? I guess that's partly due to your age. A lot of wet-nosed boys have ideas like that. You want to say something?
No. Nothing.
Were they all boys like you? Did you work for yourselves or did you work for somebody else? And why'd you do it? Because of the money that you got for robbing or the fun that you got from beating? Did you do it for hate or for greed?
What do you think, Marshal?
I think that money only appeals to grown men. But revenge? That's for wet-nosed boys.
Why, you...
Let me see that ring. Open your hand. Where'd you get that? Shotgun? Take a look at this. Who gave it to you?
Must have been Cheyenne Mary, Wyatt. Maybe she gave it back to him. Unless, of course, there's more than one.
I doubt it. This is handmade. We'll find out soon enough anyway. Open the door.
Where are you going to take me?
China Mary's.
No, Marshal. No. Don't take me there.
Why? You think you're going to be sent back to China? Don't worry. You won't get off that easy this time.
Marshal.
I'm sorry to disturb you again, but you know this boy?
Do you know him, Marshal?
I don't know his name, but I know his profession. He's a footpad, thief, and murderer.
His name is Lee Kung, and he is very young.
He's not so young that he doesn't know it's wrong to attack another man, to rob, beat, and kill him.
Are you sure this boy has done these things?
Yes, I am.
How can you be sure?
Because I set a trap for him, and he fell into it. He made the mistake of attacking me.
You are very ingenious, very brave.
And very successful. I caught this one, but the other two got away. I asked him who they were, but he won't tell me.
What would happen to them?
They would stand trial for murder.
You can hardly expect him to tell you.
He'll talk if you tell him to.
I haven't that power.
I thought you were the boss around here.
Not with him or his friends. He does not approve of me.
Why should I? Are you something to be proud of?
Wait a minute.
Do you know what she is or what she does? Do you know where the money comes from to buy these rich things? You are a disgrace to our people.
Psycho.
Don't call me that. I hate you. I want nothing to do with you. I will not live as you have.
I didn't want it that way. But do you know what you are doing? You bring yourself to ruin.
It is my life, and I will live it as I want.
No, it is the lives of the others you command also. And more than that, the lives of all us Chinese, perhaps. Marshal Earp will tell you of the talk of burning us out.
They talk big, but they're not that hard or strong.
Oh, but you are hard and strong, huh? You're going to wipe us all out here in Tombstone.
If I could, I would. For there are none of you that I love.
Isn't there anyone you love?
Take me back to your jail, Marshal.
Come on.
You have no case against him, have you?
I'll build one.
I doubt it. He will never talk.
At least with him in jail, the attacks may stop, if you're right about his being the ringleader.
Well, if it's learned that he is in jail, the talk will start. Then you know what that might mean.
I know. And I'll handle that.
Can you, Marshal? I've seen it in the gold fields in California. The mobs, the fires, the hangings.
Maybe I should leave you here.
Gatlong, lai người la.
I will repay you for this someday, Marshal.
What he needs is to be turned over somebody's knee and spanked.
Perhaps. Chinese parents are often too indulgent of their children. But that would have been a long time ago for this one.
I've never known you to be soft before. You gave him back his ring. Why?
He is so young.
Are you going to be soft now? Or will you send him back to China?
I will decide.
You said that ring meant love. Could it be given by a mother to her son?
It could.
Did you know his mother?
Yes. She had great hope for him. She worked very hard to give him the things she never had. Everything he wished.
Perhaps it was too much.
No, Marshal. Not enough. She could not give him his honor.
Well, I'll say goodbye.
Do not hate me. I could not help it. But I promise you, there will be no more trouble. On my honor.
That's good enough for me.
Well, howdy.
Howdy.
Say, you're one of China Mary's policemen, ain't you? Well, I guess everything worked out all right. We ain't had no trouble in the last couple of weeks. Of course, we still got an unsolved murder on our books. But that ain't the first here in Tombstone. What can I do for you?
Mr. Marshal Earp, please.
Well, he ain't here right now. Any messages?
You tell him Mary sent me. He look out.
Look out for what?
Lee Coon, get loose. Come to find Marshal. Kill him.
Kill him?
You tell him, huh?
That's for sure.
Do you know who shot you? You were going to kill me? Why? Why did you want to kill me?
You were only one who knew about China, Mary.
That she was your mother? Mary, I don't suppose it's any use for me to ask who killed Lee Kung.
Is it not better for one foolish boy to die than for all my people to pay for him?
Maybe it was justifiable homicide. I'll probably never find out anyway. I hope I don't.
The body will be brought here, please.
Yes. This was the only thing of value. Would you see that his mother gets it?
Yes. Thank you.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail, and none can deny it. The legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told.
Mr. Morris, you say that you did not hold up the Wells Fargo station and you did not kill the agent.
Yes, sir.
But you won't tell me where you were.
No, sir.
Then will you tell me how I can believe you're innocent?
I guess you can't.
Do you want to hang?
No, I don't want to hang. I can't tell you where I was either.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
John Bean was appointed sheriff of Cochise County through the influence of the 10% ring, for whom he performed many favors. This brought him into conflict with Marshal Wyatt Earp and many people of Tombstone. Wyatt was often tempted to kill Bean, but killing for any reason was against Wyatt's deeper principles. Bean knew this, and as a result became one of Wyatt's most dangerous enemies.
Hello, Jake.
Wyatt, I cannot see your point. They murdered Hanby and rode off with the cash box and the mail sack.
That's right, sir.
But you won't organize a posse and go after them, and that's your sworn duty.
Mr. Thacker, I'll go after those hoodlums, but not with a posse.
Why not? You took a posse after the Xanadu gang.
That was different. The Zambaduas were running for the border through strange country. Now, these men know every rock, all the water holes in all directions. I'm just not going to ask amateurs to ride into an ambush.
Well, if something isn't done fast, the main office will send a vice president down here. You see, they take it personal if one of their men is killed.
Oh, yes, I know, and I honor them for that. I used to be an old Wells Fargo man myself. Now, look, you've got a good undercover man in J.P. Ayers. You trust him?
Well, certainly.
Well, then give him a chance to identify these small-timers that pull the job. There's no sense in fighting the whole Clanton outfit.
How long will that take?
Well, sir, that depends on a lot of things.
How long, Wyatt?
Mr. Thacker, nobody can answer that exactly. It might take a week. It may just take a few days.
Well, I can't wait. Wyatt, these robberies and killings have got to be stopped.
Look, it would take 300 special agents and an act of Congress to break the Clantons, and we haven't got either one. Now, be reasonable.
I've been reasonable too long. I'll handle this case my own way.
Your own way, huh?
We're the posse.
Well, I won't take them out.
You don't have to. I'm sure Sheriff Bean will be more cooperative. Good day, Marshal. Sheriff, I want a posse organized and sent after the Hanby killers right away.
A posse? What about Marshal Earp? What did he say?
The marshal said no. So I came to you. You're the sheriff.
The truth is, sir, Earp isn't too popular. I doubt that he could raise another posse right now.
Oh, he's probably waiting for the inside tip-off to the guilty men.
Well, I don't care what he's doing. The point is I want those men caught.
I see. You want to send in a report your main office will approve. And naturally, they don't like unsolved crimes.
Naturally. Do you?
No, of course not. A posse's a very good idea, Mr. Thacker. Very good. But Earp should have started on the trail while it was hot.
How big do you think that posse'd have to be, Sheriff?
I was getting to that. It would take 20 or 30 men. And the county can't afford to subsist horses and men on what could be a long chase. I'm afraid, sir...
Wells Fargo doesn't ask the county to pay its bills. We're offering a reward.
What kind?
Even so, Mr. Thacker.
$10,000 for the arrest and conviction of Hanby's killers.
10,000?
We never paid more. Now, if you're out for bounty money...
No, I'd do well to break even. And naturally, anything left over would go to my deputies.
Does that mean you'll go ahead?
Yes. I'll raise the posse and lead them. I'll need an advance, however.
Come over to the office. It's against company policy, but this is an emergency. I'll give you $1,000.
But, Sheriff, suppose you don't catch the killers. That trail is real cold by now.
Don't worry, I'll find them. You get ready to ride, Cavanaugh. What do you say, Mr. Clanton? You keep the Wells Fargo stuff. We don't have to find that anyway. You turn the men who killed Hanby over to me, and we'll split the 10,000 50-50.
Well, I'll tell you what I say. My boys never pulled that job. They got bigger things to do, and if they had, I wouldn't turn them in. Worth more than that right here.
Then pick some sort of a troublemaker. It's an easy way to get rid of a man, and I don't care who it is.
Well, I do. Never frame no man onto the gallows.
But, Papa, $5,000.
Hush up, Ike. You're a pretty poor excuse. I hate Wyatt Earp with a good, clean hatred, but I downright despise you.
Papa, keep your temper. Come on, I see you to your horse.
Don't turn your back on him, Ike.
If I find you a setup, does the 5,000 go for me?
Sure. But I'll need witnesses, too.
I can get them. But not a word to Papa. He'd kill me.
Give me credit for a little sense.
Find anything?
No. A lot of tracks, but the trail gave up. Anything happened while I was gone?
Yeah. You could have saved yourself the trip. Sheriff Ben's done already solved the case.
The Hanby killing?
Yes, sir. Brung in that young rancher, Will Morris. Says he done it.
What does Morris say?
That he didn't do it. What'd you expect?
Maybe he's telling the truth.
Just wait till you talk to him, White. He ain't got no alibi. You know, I'm afraid they're gonna hang him for it.
I took a good look at that stage station. 3 men in the robbery. Tracked the horses about 5 miles before the trail ran out. Dr. Goodfellow says that there are bullets from both the .45 and a rifle in the body.
Sound more like the Clantons, don't it?
Where's Morris, inside?
Yeah.
I'll have a talk to him. You go get some rest.
Ben's itchy for a quick trial. Seeing that justice is done. Ain't a whole lot of time left, White.
Oh, hello, Shotgun.
Oh, how do, Miss Nellie?
Wyatt, I've got to talk to you.
It's quite late. It must be very important.
It is. This is Virginia Rollins. Her father has that silver mine out north of town.
Howdy, Miss Rollins. Won't you please sit down?
Come sit down, Virginia. Thank you, Wyatt.
I know your father. He's quite a fine man. What seems to be the trouble?
It's not about him. Virginia tells me that Will Morris has been arrested for something that he didn't do.
Well, he was arrested, but how do you know he's not guilty?
Because he was with me when that man was held up and killed. He wouldn't tell Sheriff Ben.
Why not?
Because of my father.
You see, Wyatt, sometimes Virginia's father can be pretty unreasonable. He wants her to marry a miner, and he doesn't even want her
When he hears about this, I don't know what he'll do. He doesn't like Will. I don't care anymore. I can't let Will die.
No, Virginia.
Miss Rollins, is there anybody else who, well, might have something against your young man?
Oh, no. He works very hard on his ranch. Everyone else thinks he's wonderful, except Ike Clanton.
What's Will got to do with the Clantons?
Oh, it sounds silly, but Ike's jealous. He thinks I won't see him because of Will. So he hates Will. Threatened to shoot him once.
Old man Clanton's done a lot of awful things, but I don't think he'd go for a frame-up. Maybe if I had a talk with him.
No, he wouldn't tell you who the killers were.
Maybe not, but I might get him to stop this frame-up.
I'm not sure I want him to.
Whatever you say, Wyatt.
Miss Rollins, I want you to do me a favor. You go home and don't mention to anyone what you told me here.
But he'll die.
Now, don't worry. You can trust Wyatt.
I don't think we should upset your father unless we need to. I promise you, Mr. Morris won't die.
All right, Mr. Earp. Thank you.
Thanks, Wyatt.
Mr. Morris, you say that you did not rob the Wells Fargo station. You did not kill the agent.
Yes, sir.
But you won't tell me where you were.
No, sir.
Then how can I believe you're innocent?
I guess you can't.
Mr. Morris, do you realize that you're going to hang for this? That you're going to be tried and sentenced to hang for murder?
I didn't think it was that bad.
Do you want to hang?
No, I don't want to hang. But I can't tell you where I was. I just can't.
Why not? You trying to protect somebody else?
I'm in love with this gal. I was out riding on the plateau with her last night. If her father finds out about it, there's no telling what he'll do. She'll never forgive me.
Well, she must be a real dilly of a girl. If she lets you hang, you're a fool, not a gentleman.
All right. Her name is Virginia Rollins. You can ask her about it.
I already have. She told me the whole story.
Well, then
I had to get it from you. Mr. Morris, it's quite obvious that you're being framed, but I have to find the killers. Now, I have an idea that if they think that you're going to be convicted of the murder, they'll get careless enough that I might be able to catch up with them. But I'll need time.
Well, can I help?
You can. You go on refusing to say where you were last night. Stay in jail a while longer.
You mean just pretend I'm guilty?
That's right. We may not have to use your alibi after all.
Mr. Earp, I'll do anything to keep Virginia out of this.
Wyatt! Well, you were wrong. Sheriff Bean captured that hoodlum without losing a man.
You used a posse?
No, no posse. Just Kavanaugh.
You're mistaken, Gibbs. I gave the sheriff an advance so he could hire the posse.
You gave Bean money?
$1,000.
Looks like you spent your money for nothing, Mr. Thacker.
Now, you're on the wrong track, Wyatt. He's entitled to the reward as soon as the man's convicted. Now, if he didn't need the posse, well, that's sheer luck. And it's funny he didn't mention it to me.
Yeah, it's very funny. How much more has he got coming?
9,000. The reward is 10.
$10,000. Well, Bean would frame himself for that much.
In order to get that 9,000, he's got to prove Mr. Morris guilty.
That's right. Are you suggesting that he can't prove it?
Oh, I'm not suggesting anything, Mr. Thacker. Look, why don't we talk about this some other time? You know, if Bean has framed Morris for that reward money, this is our first chance to catch him at something serious.
If we catch him.
Yeah. Hey, look, there goes Ike Clanton into the birdcage.
Yeah, and he's alone, too, ain't he? You don't suppose he's just gonna meet a certain no-good sheriff in there, do you?
Yeah, he could be. Bean's too smart to let him come to the courthouse. But it's just coincidence if they happen to meet in the birdcage. Let's find out, huh?
I want the rest of the money. The boys are fidgeting. I already gave you the 1,000 I got. You'll get the rest when I do, after the trial.
When's the trial?
No date yet. You know how to handle the boys, Ike. Keep them quiet. I'll rush the trial as much as I can.
Why rush it, Johnny? You'll hang soon enough.
Wyatt, Wells Fargo wants it settled.
Oh, yeah, Wells Fargo. Say, whatever happened to that posse you were going to hire?
I tracked the killer myself. Didn't need a posse.
What'd you do with the $1,000 Thacker gave you then?
I've still got it. Part of the reward money, you know. Perfectly legal. What are you being so sociable about, Earp?
I want you to tell me who killed Hamby. Sit down.
You got nothing on me.
Your father will have. If I tell him that you're helping Bean put a frame on young Morris.
I didn't frame anybody.
Oh, I know all about it, Ike. I know why you picked Morris, and I know that you know who killed Hamby and where they are. And I want you to lead a posse there.
Now, look. I arrested Morris on Ike's say-so. If there's been a miscarriage of justice, it's my duty to straighten things out.
Well, he says that just like a real sheriff, don't he?
Don't he?
I ain't a squealer.
But I am. And I tell your father.
You can't do that, Pop. It'd kill me.
Better chance than I'd give you.
Now, look, Sheriff Bean, we'll form a small posse with Mr. Thacker. Since you got some of the money, why don't you just come along and make the arrest?
Wyatt, I'm on good terms with the Clantons. It helps me when I collect taxes. You don't need my help to arrest those Clanton men. The old man might get sore.
Oh, no, John.
You don't weasel out. Shut up!
Shall we go, gentlemen? Mr. Gibbs, you circle come in from the back. Mr. Thacker, you and your man take the sides. We'll come in from the front. Let's go.
I better stay here and watch the horses.
Roscoe will watch the horses. Come on.
The law's outside.
Well, we can't make a fight here. Come on, let's make a run for the brunch.
Wait! Cash box and mail sack.
I give!
Ike, run off, Wyatt.
Let him. We got what we came for.
Mr. Clanton! Mr. Clanton! Well, what's the trouble, Dongo? Come on, spit it out.
Well, Bean double-crossed you. He arrested Jake and Homer for the Hanby killing.
Bean done that?
That's right. He led Wyatt Earp and the Wells Fargo agent right straight to the hideout, and they killed Summers.
Get the boys. We can do some killing, too.
Marshal Earp?
Yes, sir.
Remove the prisoners.
If the court please.
Yes, Sheriff.
I think the law provides that I have custody of these men.
The court does not consider you a proper custodian. Mr. Earp, take them away.
Yes, sir.
One moment, Sheriff. The court orders you to release Will Morris forthwith.
Yes, sir, right away.
Hold on. I'm not finished. You will also return the $1,000 that you accepted from Wells Fargo. You're not entitled to it.
But...
Court is adjourned.
I guess I owe you an apology.
We all make mistakes.
An innocent man could have been convicted with Wells Fargo paying $10,000 to get it done. I haven't any excuse for being so hasty, Wyatt, except the complete lawlessness of this town.
Well, I understand your position, Mr. Thacker. You have a lot of pressure from the main office. Your mistake was in tempting an unscrupulous man with your reward.
Well, that's another thing. Why haven't you arrested Bean?
Because I can't prove that he framed Morris. Don't you think I'd like to nail him?
Calm down. I was just asking Wyatt. I got the 1,000 back, the mail sacked, the cash box, and the men are in jail. I can't complain.
What are you doing here?
They're in town. Old man Clanton and his top guns.
So what's so unusual about that?
They sent for me to come to the birdcage. They mean to kill me.
Well, now, why shouldn't they, from their point of view?
You tricked me into leading that posse and arresting Clanton's men, Wyatt. You can't let him kill me.
Well, Sheriff, I see you got the message. Clanton's gonna gun him, Wyatt. And I say good riddance. He brung it on himself.
Where's Ike Clanton?
Cosmopolitan Hotel. He's afraid to go home, and I don't blame him.
What are you gonna do, Wyatt?
Mr. Gibbs, you go on over to the Cosmopolitan Hotel and see that Ike doesn't leave that room. You get in a cell.
A cell?
You asking my help or not? Get in a cell. The Clantons won't look for you there.
All right. I'll wait there.
Where you going, Wyatt?
Don't you worry about that. You just keep Ike in that room.
He deserves to be killed. I'd have shot him myself, but he won't go for a gun. Bean's gotta die, ain't he, Wyatt?
We all have to die sometime, Mr. Gibbs.
You were tempted to let them gun Bean.
Yes, I was.
But how can you save him?
Well, I have to try. Can't let Clanton shoot at us, Sheriff. Even to get rid of Bean.
Well, Bean ain't in the courthouse, or in his hotel, or in any saloon. You reckon he's spooked?
He ain't got no place to run to, boss.
Where could he go? Well, get your guns. We'll find him. Let's go. Uh-oh. Hold on a minute. Evening, Herb.
Evening, Mr. Clanton.
Me and the boys are in town to do you a big favor, Sonny. Can't tell you what it is just yet.
Ike is mighty sick, Mr. Clanton.
Sick? What's wrong with him?
Dr. Goodfellow doesn't know. But Ike would like to see you.
Well, where's he at?
Cosmopolitan Hotel.
Well, I'll have to go now. You fellas just sit a while. I won't be long.
After I found out he tried to frame Will Morris for half the reward money, I threatened to tell you. So he agreed to turn in Hanby's killers. You can't blame Bean for that. I forced Bean to go along.
This true, Ike? You gonna tell this around?
No. Only reason I told you is so you wouldn't kill Bean.
You're the Lord's own fooler. Bean hates you. He'd gun you if he had the sand. Get on your feet. Earp said you were sick. You're gonna be. Come on. If you wasn't a Johnny Law, Sonny, I'd thank you real kindly.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous,
and long may his story be told.
Doc, good.
Who is it?
Poor Burke Simpson, rest his soul. There was no need to bother you, Marshal. My friend died of natural causes.
What natural causes?
Too much liquor and a weak heart, I'm afraid.
Probably.
Over here.
Acute alcoholism with congestive heart failure. Should give you something to think about, Holliday.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for his daughter.
The girl will take it hard. What with her approaching marriage and all.
Mr. Mackey, will you go on over to the jail? Tell Mr. Gibbs to find Miss Leon Simpson. She'll have to take over things.
Yes, sir.
Doc, come here. Take a look at his neck. What do you make of it?
You mean that puncture?
Looks like a needle mark, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Well, what does that mean?
That Mackey's theory was wrong. He didn't die of drink. He was murdered.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
In the Tombstone, Arizona of 1881, murder was not one of the subtle arts. The usual murder victim was either shot or stabbed in the back. But Tombstone had one killer who devised a different technique, and it was up to Marshal Earp to catch this wily criminal before he himself became a victim. You think that old man Simpson was poisoned?
If you want to poison a man, you don't have to use a needle.
Then what was the needle for?
He put air into an artery or a vein with it. That's what Dr. Goodfellow says.
What would that do?
Well, the victim was dead in about 1 minute.
Doctor, your postmortem showing it?
Yes. My theory was right. The air bubble caused a block in circulation and death.
I wonder why the murderer chose such a complicated way.
To fool Wyatt into thinking that death was a natural one?
Well, whoever it was went to an awful lot of trouble for nothing. He's already made his first mistake. He'll make another.
That's right. They generally do.
Do you have anything to go on, Wyatt?
Just that Mr. Simpson didn't care for the young man that was courting his daughter.
Well, it's a lead for what it's worth.
Miss Simpson, I'm sorry about your father.
We'll do everything we can to help.
Thank you.
You feel well enough to answer a few questions?
Yes, sir.
Won't you sit down? I understand you're engaged to Mr. Hal Babcock, the foreman of the Bonanza mine. Did your father like him?
No. But Hal understood. Papa wasn't himself. He was drinking a lot, you know.
Did your father ever threaten him?
Please, Marshal. I can't talk anymore now.
All right. Come on, I'll have Mr. Gibbs take you.
Well, I don't understand this, Marshal. You act like old man Simpson was murdered.
He was.
And you think I killed him?
Mr. Babcock, we're investigating his death. Now, let's take a look inside, shall we?
Well, if you tell me what you're looking for, I'll help you find it. I don't own a gun. There's a knife in that drawer. There's an axe over here. There's some rope outside.
Doc.
It's been cleaned with alcohol.
Where'd you get it?
I never saw that thing before.
And how did it get in your trunk?
Well, I don't know. It's not mine. Wait a minute. Has that got something to do with Mr. Simpson's death?
Where were you last night, Mr. Babcock?
I don't have to tell you that.
I said, where were you?
I don't have to tell you anything, and I won't.
All right, then you're under arrest. You know, Doc, I think we got the wrong man. Al Babcock couldn't find an artery with a hard rock drill.
You're right, Deacon. Now tell me why he doesn't give himself an alibi.
I think we better go ask Miss Leone some more questions.
Let me do the asking. I'm not as chivalrous as you are. Miss Leone, do you know you have quite a reputation in Tombstone?
I do?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
In the last year, you've had more dates and men calling on you than any 3 women in the county.
I suppose I have.
Oh, there are quite a few theories about your popularity. Perhaps you have one of your own?
What are you trying to say, Dr. Holliday?
That people gossip about you.
You mean they think I'm bad?
Are they wrong?
They most certainly are, and so are you. Now, will you please get out of my house?
I'm sorry, Miss Lerner. I'm sure the doc didn't mean any offense.
Well, I'm sure he did. I have nothing more to say, Marshal.
That isn't going to help Babcock much.
Help him?
Mr. Babcock isn't being too cooperative. He won't tell us where he was last night.
Last night? You mean you think he killed my father?
Can you tell us where he was?
He was with me.
Well, now, why didn't he tell us that?
I don't know.
Miss Leone, who were the other men before you became engaged?
Ease off, Doc. Miss Leone, I think you need some rest. You've been under quite a strain. We'll leave you now.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Doc? Mr. Gibbs, bring Mr. Babcock out.
Yes, sir.
Doc, you find out who bought this hypodermic. Check with Dr. Goodfellow and then the drugstore.
What about that girl?
You stay away from her. I'll handle it my own way. Mr. Babcock, I'm not going to hold you any longer, but I hope that you'll answer me one question before you go.
Well, that depends on what it is.
I want to know the names of the other men who courted Miss Leone Simpson.
I can't answer that, Marshal.
Why not?
Well, let's say I have plans.
What kind of plans?
I might even solve the murder for you.
Oh?
Somebody put that hypodermic needle in my trunk, figuring you'd find it and arrest me.
You realize, don't you, that whoever killed Mr. Simpson is very dangerous?
I'll be real careful.
Mr. Babcock, at least you've been warned.
Thank you.
Follow him.
Well, he's a real sure-enough smart aleck. He's going to solve the murder for you.
His first logical move would be to go after the man he thinks framed him.
Going to get himself killed, too. He ain't even got a gun.
He can buy one. You keep after him.
old man Simpson. I understand he got some bad liquor.
Yeah, they didn't get it in here.
Gibbons, I want you. Turn around. I said turn around.
Give me that gun. See that.
But he threw me first.
Shoulder wound, Wyatt. It ain't bad.
What happened?
Well, it's like the boy says. You drawn first.
Get him over to Dr. Goodfellow.
Lord save us, it's Tom Gibbons. Is it mortal?
Nope, just a shoulder wound.
Well, I got a spring wagon outside. We'll haul him in that.
Good idea, Mackie.
Now, easy. Easy, Doc.
Mr. Babcock, you bought this gun with the intention of killing Mr. Gibbons. You came here for that purpose. Why?
Marshal, Gibbons killed Mr. Simpson. And he tried to frame me for it.
Why would he do that?
Well, you'll have to ask Leon. She'll have to tell you that.
All right. I'll talk to her again. In the meantime, you stay close.
Marshal? What about Gibbons?
It's my business, not yours.
Sure Hal's all right.
Not a scratch on him. But he may be prosecuted for assault.
Because he shot Mr. Gibbons? Well, that's unfair.
Why?
Well, he was jealous of Hal. Mr. Gibbons used to call on me until my father put a stop to it.
Now, why didn't you tell me that earlier today?
Didn't think it mattered.
Your father ever threatened Mr. Gibbons?
When Papa had too much to drink, he threatened everybody who even came near me. Papa didn't trust people. He was just terrible to everyone.
Terrible?
Yes, he'd shout and yell, and I'd just chase them all away. I hated him for it.
Why was he so violent about it?
I don't know. I suppose it's because he was afraid I'd get married. Since Mama died, he never wanted to be alone. He didn't want me to leave home.
I see.
I talked to Mr. Mackey about it.
Stable man?
Papa liked him. He tried to make him understand, but it just didn't work. Mr. Mackey was my only friend for a long time.
What about your fiancé, Hal Babcock? Did your father threaten him, too?
Hal was the only one Papa couldn't run off. He used to come right up to the house. Papa didn't like that either. Told Hal straight out he'd kill him.
Thank you.
Marshal, are you going to arrest Hal?
No. Hi, Doc.
What? I heard young Babcock shot Tom Gibbons.
He thinks Gibbons murdered Leon's father and tried to put the blame on him.
Plausible.
But you don't believe it either.
There was bad blood between Gibbons and Babcock. Dr. Goodfellow isn't missing a syringe, and the druggist hasn't sold one lately.
Neither of them recognize this one?
They don't keep records, Wyatt.
Now, let's go on over and talk to Mr. Gibbons. Hello, Doc.
What?
Where's Mr. Gibbons?
In the hospital room.
Can we see him?
Well, he's pretty weak. He's lost a lot of blood, but I don't see why not. Don't stay too long.
Tom? Tom. Tom, wake up.
Dr. Goodfellow. Dr. Goodfellow.
He's dead. Dead?
Look.
It's the same technique, Wyatt.
That's what I thought. I want a post-mortem.
I could use your help.
Well?
It was murder.
Definitely. No question at all.
We're dealing with a monster.
How many people were here when Mr. Gibbs brought him in?
Oh, a dozen, maybe 15. I didn't count them.
But the outside door and back was open.
Well, then it could be anybody.
I still think that girl knows more than she's told you.
You suspect Leon?
I grant you the needlework isn't feminine, Doctor. But from what I found out, Leon had plenty of trouble with her father and some with Mr. Gibbons.
Well, we know that Simpson didn't like Gibbons. We know that Mr. Babcock didn't like either one of them. Maybe we're being too logical. Maybe our murder isn't at all logical.
Well, logical or not, he might go right on killing.
I think you're right. Now, Miss Leon, I want the name of every man who ever called on you.
I thought you were my friend.
Look, your father is dead, and now Mr. Gibbons is dead. Hal could be next, and then you, and then one of those other men.
Or one of us, why?
Mr. Mackey.
I heard you was here. Now, what's happening here?
Mr. Mackey, they want to know the names of everyone who came to see me.
No, Leon.
Marshal Earp's just doing what we pay him to do.
I can't help that. There's enough gossip already. And Hal won't like it either. He'll get jealous.
Now, what's he got to be jealous about? Heh. He knew plenty of girls before he met you.
I don't intend to make the names public.
Now, you've done nothing disgraceful. Now, you just step right up. You tell Marshal Earp whatever he wants to know.
All right, I'll write the names down.
Good girl.
Here's pencil and paper. Hey, by the way, Mr. Mackey, you're, sort of a horse doctor, aren't you?
Well, there's considerable difference of opinion on that. Of course, I can drench a horse or fix a saddle sore, but...
Did you ever use a hypodermic needle?
Me? What for?
Mr. Simpson died in your stable last night, and today you took Mr. Gibbons over to Dr. Goodfellow's in your wagon.
And you were still there when I left to find Wyatt.
You seem awfully friendly with everybody.
Well, Burke Simpson and Tom Gibbons were friends of mine. What is this, anyway? You're joshing me, huh, Marshal?
No. You had the opportunity.
To kill two good friends of mine. Now, what would I want to do that for?
Nobody said you done it.
Well, I don't even know how they died. Doc here said something about a hyposyringe.
Not a syringe. I said needle.
Well, it's the same thing, ain't it? Did Burke and Tom die of poisoning, you think?
Here are the names.
Thank you.
Is even Mr. Mackey suspected?
Well, it kind of looks that way, child. Now, if you're aiming to put me under arrest, Marshal, I would appreciate it if you'd give me time to do my night feeding and bedding down first.
Marshal Earp, this is ridiculous. First Hal and now Mr. Mackey.
Why is it ridiculous?
Mr. Mackey was the only friend Papa had or even trusted. He was Papa's friend.
Now, don't trial the law, darling. All I'm asking is a chance to feed my horses and hire a relief man.
I won't keep you, Mr. Mackey.
Now, you're being real sensible, Marshal. Come along, Leon. I'll take you home.
I'm trusting you with that list, Marshal.
Well, sir, it's a mighty fidgeting puzzle.
What? It could have been Mackey.
Yeah, he made one slip. Said syringe instead of needle. That means he knows something about hypodermics.
And it was too innocent the way he asked about that poison.
But why would he want to kill them fellers? Looks more to me like Babcock done it.
There's that girl, too, Gibbs.
Yeah, that's the point. Well, I'm going to check out this list. Maybe one of them will give me a motive.
We better go with you, Wah.
No. She gave me this in confidence. Mr. Gibbs, you go on patrol. Doc, you go on back to the hotel.
Gibbs, we got a big job to do. You go over to Simpson's place. Now I'll go over to Mackey's stable.
Doc, we're gambling on Wyatt's life.
Wrong. Wyatt gambled on his own life when he went out that door.
Mr. Gray, Mr. Jack Gray. That's right. Did I do something wrong, Marshal?
I'm trying to get some information on Mr. Mackey, the stableman.
Oh?
When you and Miss Leone were seeing each other, did anything happen that involved Mr. Mackey?
Yes, it did. He talked Leone's father out of shooting at me.
Mr. Mackey and Mr. Simpson were friends?
Oh, sure. They got drunk together almost every night.
How about Mr. Mackey and Mr. Gibbons?
They're very good friends, as far as I know, Marshal. Mr. Mackey's friends with everybody. Say, you don't think he had anything to do with Mr. Simpson and Gibbons being killed?
Well, I've probably done Mr. Mackey an injustice. I'll go see him. Thank you.
Mr. Mackey?
Mr. Mackey?
Just take it easy and keep your mouth shut. That's right. Drop it on the floor. Take your finger off the trigger. That's right. Just easy. That's right. Now the other one. Where I can see, if you don't mind. Easy now. That's right. Glad you came alone. I got to do this, Marshal. I can't let you arrest me. He was getting too smart. You figured it was me that killed Burke, didn't you? Well, you're right, I did. But Leone's precious Hal is going to hang for it, and Gibbons. And now they'll think he killed you. You're not to be trusted, Marshal. Like I couldn't trust Burke at all. He should have been glad I wanted to marry his daughter. I told him I loved her dear. But he wouldn't listen. Wouldn't listen at all, even though we was friends. He said he'd kill me just the same. But he didn't, did he? Now, hold still. Shouldn't have killed him.
Nonsense. I did him a favor. He would have resented being hanged.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp!
You have to slow down, Holiday.
I'll be all right in the morning.
No, you won't be all right in the morning. You've got to have at least 2 weeks of complete rest. And I want you to stop drinking immediately.
Why don't you just have me buried?
Never mind the sarcasm.
I still plan to live until I die.
Come on, Wyatt. You ought to go to sleep now.
I'll see you in the morning, Doc.
That was a bad one, Wyatt. If he keeps on at this rate, I wouldn't give you a nickel for his chances. Maybe you can make him see it.
I've tried as hard as you have. He's stubborn.
Well, at least get him to stop drinking so much.
I'll do what I can, Doc.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
Dr. John H. Holliday was Wyatt Earp's friend. As Wyatt was to say in later years, Doc was a dentist whom lung disease made a frontier vagabond, a philosopher whom life had made a caustic wit. At the same time, the nerviest, speediest, deadliest man with a six-gun I ever knew. But this friendship was also a burden to the Marshal of Tombstone.
Where do you want this?
I'll put it on the table. Anybody see you?
Nope. Come by the aisles and the back stairs. Boy, this stuff sure is heavy. You want the rest of it up here?
No. What does that label say?
Says standard 100 proof bottled in bond. Just like you ordered, Wyatt. Ain't nothing to show the proof's been cut in half, neither. Appears to be a neat job.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Think it'll work?
Oh, it's got to work. Doc hasn't cut down on his drinking at all. At least that water stuff will cut him in half.
Yeah, but what if he starts drinking twice as much of this here stuff?
That's impossible.
Well, what if he switches brands?
Don't worry, Doc won't switch brands. No, sir, Doc would rather be caught dead than drink any other brand than that. Go on and distribute this stuff to the barkeeps down the street.
All right, sir. I don't think it's going to work, though.
Shotgun, we got to do something. You heard what Dr. Goodfellow said, didn't you?
Yeah, he said it was bad, all right.
If it wasn't, I wouldn't pull something like this, or if I could think of another way. Now, you go on, take it down the street.
Poor Doc.
Morning, Doc. Greetings, Hogan. Usual? Yes. What kind of liquor is this? Tastes like soda pop. Let's try another bottle.
Yes, sir.
What's wrong with it? I don't know. You try some.
Yes, sir.
Strong? Like a mule? I've been drinking this brand for 20 years. It's either a spoiled mash or it's been cut.
Cut? So how it proved, Doc? You broke the seal yourself.
I'm not accusing you, Hogan. We're confronted with a mystery. and I'm going to solve it.
And after he left Doc Goodfeller's office, he went over to Oriental, collected a few IOUs over there, and told them fellers that couldn't pay that they better raise the money by tomorrow or else. Doc thinks he's going to die real soon.
Now, maybe that's good.
Good? Mr. Gibbs, we should all live as if we're going to die real soon. In this business, it could happen.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, but it's awful bad on a man like Doc, ain't it?
Drinking that much is awful bad, too.
Yeah. Well, he ain't drinking now.
Doc never did believe that he could really die someday. That's been his trouble all along. Now, maybe he'll take better care of himself. Won't be so eager to rush into gunfights.
Yeah, I don't know about that, White. Seems to me it could go the other way.
You'll see I'm right. This'll settle him down.
Yeah, I hope so. But I ain't as sure as you are.
Come in.
They're paying up, Doc. The word got around good.
I know it would. How much this time, Hogan?
About 1,500, sir. You count it.
Man is a foolish animal, Hogan. He exaggerates the value of his own life. All the gamblers who owe me put together aren't worth $1,500. Would you put up $1,500 to help them?
I ain't a good Lord, Doc. I wouldn't know.
That's the best proof there is of Lord. His divine tolerance. He allows men free will to go to the devil as they choose.
Yes, sir. Tom and Frank McLaury in town.
Oh? Well.
At the bird cage.
Good. Any other Clanton men with them?
No, sir. Just Tom and Frank. Them is top guns. Ain't they enough?
No. I like Ringo and brochures, too. It's a good deed I could do before I go.
Yes, sir. You gotta excuse me, Doc. I gotta get back to my job.
I hear Doc Holliday's drinks turned on him.
Yeah, he can't get no kick out of it at all anymore.
Doc's pickled in alcohol, that's why. Like a horse with too much oats. He founders himself.
You gentlemen discussing me?
Hello, Doc. Whole town's talking about your drinks turning on you, Doc. Why don't you change your brand?
And where are your gun belts?
We left them on our saddles.
Good. You'll die in fresh air.
We got nothing against you, Doc. Where's White Earp? Has he figured to bushwhack us out in the street?
White's not around. Outside.
Doc?
Move.
Get one of us. Let me draw first.
No. Wait.
Doc must be pretty bad off, or else he wouldn't take the two of us on without Earp to back him.
What's the use of maybe one of us dying just to get Doc?
We can't run.
Come on. Get your gun belts fastened.
What's your hurry?
No. We ain't fighting Doc. Get on your horse.
They'll think we're scared.
Let him think. He's gonna die soon anyway. Earp's the one we want, and we'll pick our own time. No fight, Doc.
Easy. Tom and Frank McLaury. You picked the fight, Doc?
Mr. Gibbs, happens to be my business.
No, it happens to be mine.
Really, Deacon?
You're my deputy. Were the McLaurys breaking the law?
Not at the moment.
Let's not argue on the street.
Yeah, you come on along, Doc. You ain't feeling too good.
According to the law, what does the law care about you? I've seen you risk your life at least 50 times, arresting hoodlums when you should have shot them. Do you know where you are? You're in Tombstone, Arizona. You're surrounded by a gang of hoodlums you haven't even made a dent in, and a crooked sheriff. Don't preach to me about the law. When Sheriff Bean is ready to have you murdered some night, the law won't even give you a decent burial.
Well, that may be true. But I don't need you to make things worse than they already are. You know, I thought that you might have learned something.
Learn what?
An officer either believes in the law or he turns in his star.
I've learned that. You know what? You should have been a judge back east somewhere. You don't belong out here.
You really want to quit?
Yes, I do.
We've been friends a long time.
Friends? Your moral rectitude was amusing, and I admire courage. But I've learned yours is a false courage. And I'd be a bigger fool if I were to help you walk into an open grave.
Doc, you're a sick man, otherwise you wouldn't pick a fight. You're just not yourself.
I am myself. But from now on, you and I are strangers. Hi, Doc. Is this some kind of play acting, Herb?
What?
You mean you and Doc really meant that?
You heard what he said?
I talked to you for a spell.
What do you want?
I couldn't help but overhear what you said to Herb, Doc.
Sounds like you. Slow down enough.
You never did belong with him. Why don't you throw in with me?
What's the deal?
More money than you ever won gambling.
Oh?
Wells Fargo's shipping about $100,000 into Tombstone. Dick Gertz sold part of his mining property, and he's asking for half the payment in cash.
100,000?
Mm-hmm.
Ought to be my cut.
Oh, 30,000?
$50,000.
50? All right, Doc, 50.
What am I supposed to do, the whole job single-handed?
No, you just find out when Wells Fargo's bringing that $100,000 into Tombstone. Thacker doesn't know you quit as Earp's deputy. Now, if you move along real fast, all you have to do is ask him.
Maybe. Who's going to make the heist?
3 good men. And nobody knows who they are but me, Doc.
Well, I've been considering visiting the bars over at Charleston and Galeyville. Some of those boys owe me money.
You can go there afterwards. Here, have a drink while you're thinking it over. Your own brand, too.
I'll accept your business proposition, but don't get the idea that we're friends. I wouldn't drink your whiskey even if it tasted good.
Well, that was a fool notion. Now that Doc thinks he's going to die, he's more reckless than ever. I have to tell him about the whiskey before he gets himself shot.
Holliday's turned in his badge and quit you. I know how you must feel.
He's just not himself. I never understood it, but just the same, when he has enough liquor, it steadies him down. This way he's going to get himself killed. I'm going to tell him I cut his whiskey in half.
Wyatt?
Shotgun have you seen, Doc?
Rode out of town.
Rode out, which way?
Headed for Charleston, I reckon. Wyatt? You and Doc argue about them McLowrys?
No, he turned in his star. I'm afraid of what he's going to do next. You were right. I'm going to tell him the truth when he gets back. Tell him it was all my doing and that I want to apologize.
Howdy, Thacker.
Hello, Doc. Hey, you look tired.
I am.
Did you rest yourself?
Thank you.
Wyatt's been overworking you, huh?
As usual. Thacker, is there anything that the deacon ought to know?
Yes, there is. I meant to tell Wyatt as soon as I cleaned up the paperwork.
Then, why don't you give it to me? Maybe Wyatt'll let me go to bed.
Sure, Doc. Bringing in quite a bit of cash on the midnight stage. I figure that Wyatt and a couple of deputies ought to be around.
Yes, I should think so.
Come in. Evening, Doctor. What is it, Hogan? I have some house calls that won't wait long.
This from Doc Holliday. Some money, insurance policy, and some other stuff.
It would appear from this that Holliday wants to start a new hospital in memory of Wyatt Earp, to bear his name. Why in memory?
Doc never said nothing to me. Just asked me to tote this over to you.
Hands off. Should do it. Sonny, take this over the jail. Give it to Wyatt Earp. Nobody else. Here, this is for you. And remember, get out of there right away before he can question you.
The Wyatt Earp Memorial Hospital? And all his money.
I don't like the looks of it, Wyatt. Holliday's a violent man. He could be involved in something desperate himself. Or maybe he heard of a plot against your life.
Something's happened.
You got to find him, Wyatt.
I've tried. Mr. Gibbs and 3 other deputies are looking for him now. They'll find him. Hey, hold on.
What was that all about?
I don't know. It's from Doc. Well, he's going after Johnny Bean. His final gesture to me.
Wells Fargo office, midnight. Bean job. Try to take men alive, 3 of them. I don't understand it.
Well, you never did understand, Doc. Today he tried to gun the McLowrys for me. Now he's gonna double-cross Johnny Bean for me. He wants to give everything he has to me.
Is there that much good in Holliday?
According to his lights, yes. When Bean finds out about this, there's bound to be a gunfight. And if Bean gets lucky, Doc could be dead instead of our crooked sheriff. Now, I've got to find Gibbs and get over to the Wells Fargo office. Short in time, excuse me.
Gibbs.
Looking for Doc Holliday? Look, all you have to worry about is that stage guard and Thacker.
Right. Where are you going to be?
I'll be at the Cosmopolitan Hotel. Now, this is an easy one. Grab that Wells Fargo box and take off.
Only 3 horses in the alley?
Yeah, that's right.
You couldn't spot the men?
If Ben schemed it, they'll drift along on foot when a stage pulls in.
All right, I'm going to move into the alley. You stay here and wait until the stage stops. Remember, I want them alive.
All right, sir.
That's far enough, Ben.
Good work, boys.
Look out! All right, drop it. Get back over there. You won't get hurt. All right, boys, let's get out of here. Hold it! I ain't killed him, Wyatt. I ain't killed him.
Thanks, Wyatt.
You and Mr. Gibbs get them on over to the jail. Patch them up. I'm going to still try and find Doc.
Get inside, all of them. Come on, move along. Doc! Now, where are you been?
Later, Gibbs. This is Sheriff Ben. You ever seen him before?
No, never.
You lie. He hired you and the rest of your hoodlums. I tipped Ben off myself. That's how I know.
That's mighty interesting.
Oh, don't pay no attention to Doc. He's sober. All right. Boys, step right inside here. Get along.
I warned you, Doc, and I told her. You kill me and you both hang.
I wouldn't shoot you in cold blood.
No. And neither will you.
Oh, yes, I would, Johnny. I have but a few days left. And I might just as well die on the gallows as in bed. Don't try to pray. Just start cussing. Be an honest son of the devil. No, Doc. You can't do it, Doc. No, don't, Doc! That the way you want to take it? Like a sick dog?
Doc!
Get out of here. Here, try some of this. You were drinking so much, I watered your whiskey to keep you from killing yourself with it.
That was a sadistic thing to do to me. Tell me, Deacon, when did you come to your senses?
All right, Doc. You win this time, but I haven't given up on you yet.
Some people never know when they're well off. You know, Wyatt, greater love hath no man than that he giveth 100 proof to his best friend.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
That's pretty good, Mr. Connell.
Thanks. But don't we ever aim at the head or the heart?
No, not unless you're down shooting for your life.
Well, you're the what?
There's just one more thing. When you buffalo a man, you just hit him hard enough to stun him.
How hard is that?
Well, I'll show you. You don't put your whole arm into it. Break the skull that way. You just use a slapping motion with the wrist, like this. Now, you go ahead and try it. That's it. Follow through a little bit more. That's fine. Just hard enough to stun him, and then you can disarm him.
Well, you sure treat hoodlums mighty tender, Marshal.
Well, for a very practical reason. Most of the men we arrest have friends. Occasionally, they have big outfits behind them. If the law gets rougher than necessary, we could have a small war on our hands. I will swear you in this afternoon, Mr. Connell. Give you your gun back at that time.
Thank you, Marshal.
Thank you.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
Because he was opposed to brutality or vicious physical behavior as a matter of principle, Marshal Wyatt Earp had a long-established rule that his deputies must never use unnecessary force in making arrests. And when he hired Tim Connell, Wyatt expected him to follow the rule.
Tim?
Yeah, open up. Martha, found a job.
Oh, that's wonderful. What kind? How?
Well, there's nothing to it. I ran into Doc Holliday over at the Alhambra. And you know, he's not sore at us because Katie divorced him.
Katie's my sister. He knows I hate him.
Doc don't care whether you hate him or not. It was his recommendation that got me the job, and him and me was never real close either.
What kind of job?
Well, Wyatt Earp is short on deputies, and according to Doc, the mayor's after him to hire some more right away.
You a John Law?
Oh, what's wrong with that?
I know Doc. He ruined Katie's life, and now he's trying to ruin mine, but I'm not going to let him. I'll tell Marshal Earp.
Just a minute.
It's for your own good.
I said I'd take that job. Now, you stay out of this.
Tim, don't get sore.
I ought to give you a good beating.
Honey, all I said
Don't
was...
you talk back to me. You've been doing a lot of that lately when other people are around. Well, there's nobody around now.
Tim, please. If you want that job, you better keep your temper.
Are you threatening me?
Oh, no. You know better than that.
Then quit yapping.
All right. Katie told me a lot about Marshal Earp.
Such as what?
Well, she said he rides close herd on his deputies. Even Doc Holliday. So you can't afford to lose your temper. Just be smiling Tim Connell, and you'll get along just fine. That's right.
We quit fighting, huh?
Sure.
I am hot-tempered, Martha, but I don't really mean to be.
I know you don't.
That's my girl.
Well, how did my ex-brother-in-law make out?
Pretty well. Fair hand with a gun. Seems to be a nice fellow. We can use a few amiable deputies around here for a change. Tell me something. Your split with Miss Kate was so bitter. Why'd you recommend him?
That wasn't Connell's fault. Besides, you got me wrong. I'm not bitter.
No?
No. No, I was quite possibly the world's worst husband. As a matter of fact, I often marvel that Katie put up with me as long as she did. I gotta catch me a nap, lad.
Hey, Doc.
Yes?
Are you friendly with your sister-in-law?
Oh, no, we don't speak. She thinks I ruined Katie's life.
Can't you kind of patch things up?
Why?
Connell's working for us now, and a man's wife can influence him.
Why'd I have my pride? Besides, that Martha woman wrote me a letter stating that I was a disgrace to the whole state of Georgia. My home state is rather proud of me.
I've never been indicted there.
All right. I'll have a talk with Mrs. Connell.
Help yourself, Wyatt.
Mrs. Connell?
You must be Marshal Earp.
Yes, ma'am. I know how you feel about Dr. Holliday, but I hope for your husband's sake you won't let a family quarrel make trouble. Your husband's going to have to work with Doc.
Then lecture Doc. He got you to make Tim a John Law just to punish me.
Punish him? I don't understand. Mr. Connell wanted that job.
And I didn't want him to take it. Doc knew that.
How could Doc know? What turns you against the law, Mrs. Connell? You afraid Tim might get hurt?
I just don't think he'll be a good deputy. It's only a personal opinion. Goodbye, Mr. Earp.
Come on, what's keeping you?
Walk, friends. What? Marshal Earp don't like horses tied that loose. They're apt to mosey around and up on the sidewalks.
Oh?
Yeah, Mr. Earp likes a clean town.
Well, you tie him a little tighter, Johnny Law.
Hold it! Now drop those belts. Now march over there and tie those horses right.
Wyatt?
Mayor Plum?
Dr. Goodfellow wants to see you in his office right away.
What happened?
Some cowhands from the Circle H. They're claiming your new deputy beat him up.
Was Connell trying to arrest him?
Well, he claims they were resisting arrest, but there's an awful lot of eyewitnesses who are saying that it was unjustified brutality.
Now, you two need some rest. Get to bed and stay there.
Thanks, Doc. We'll be at the Cosmopolitan, Marshal.
All right. I don't know what got into Connell. Just some argument over tying horses properly. He'd already disarmed them. There's no reason for this.
He buffaloed him. I warned him to go easy.
Well, he's new at the job. May have lost his head. Hope you can get the truth of it, Wyatt. I'll have to do a craniotomy on this poor fellow.
I'll let you know about Mr. Connell.
And, well, the biggest one made a grab for my gun. I twisted away and hit him on the head, just like you showed me, Mr. Earp.
He has a fractured skull.
Well, I didn't mean to hit him that hard. The other two were fixing to jump me.
Oh? Did they jump?
Yes, sir, they sure did. This is a fist mark, Mr. Clum.
What? Mr. Mayor, aren't you asking too much of this man, his first time on the job?
Ah, maybe so, but...
Tim just wasn't thinking. I know he shouldn't have argued with three tough cowboys about a minor infraction of the law, but once in the fight, I don't know what he could have done about it.
I agree, Mr. Mayor. If you want a full-scale investigation before the council, that's your privilege.
That's exactly what I want, Wyatt. Meanwhile, Mr. Connell here should be given an official reprimand and warned to avoid any excess zeal in the future. Now, Zach Herrick of the Circle H is going to be knocking on my door in the morning. I'll explain to him what we're doing about all this. I just hope he doesn't make any trouble. Good night, gentlemen.
What I said to the mayor was for the record. Personally, I think you enjoy beating up unarmed men.
Oh, no. Doc. Ease off now, both of you. Not gonna have any family rows in this office. Now, Connell, I'm giving you another chance. My deputies are entitled to a first mistake, but not a second one.
Yes, sir.
Now, you and Doc go on patrol together until you're relieved. And I don't want our dirty laundry aired in the streets.
Martha. Open up.
Your face.
Oh, it's nothing.
I saw from the window. You didn't have to hurt them.
Now, you shut up.
I told you not to go to Doc for a job. Now he's laying one of his traps.
What do you mean, traps?
That star. It's trouble as long as you wear it. Earp will just be waiting for you to lose your temper again. Can't you see what Doc's trying to do?
Martha, I need the star.
He's trying to get you sent to prison to get back at Katie and me.
Look, Martha. Those cowboys I had to fight with were from the Circle H. They're a large outfit and they'll come after me. But they won't shoot at a lawman because if they did, Earp, Doc, and the other deputies would have to help me.
What good is that if you get shot?
Wait a minute, I got an idea. Maybe I can put the blame on Doc.
Get Doc Holliday in trouble?
That's right.
Oh, Tim, if you can get Doc in trouble, I'll help you. I'll do anything to get him. Anything.
3 of my boys beaten up, 1 near death, and all you can do is reprimand the deputy, huh?
We're still working on the case, Mr. Herrick.
I want that Connell fired, right now.
You know I can't do that. Mayor Clum is gathering eyewitness reports for the city council. Connell's entitled to a hearing.
Typical cover-up. Now, let me tell you something, you...
That's enough.
Oh, it is it? Well, I'm still going to tell you exactly what your deputy is entitled to. A grave in Boot Hill, and that's what he's going to get.
Mr. Herrick, get out.
Listen, Doc, you better tell him that I mean what I say.
Eric does mean it, Wyatt. He's already sent for Jack Renfro, that Texas gun who's been riding with the Clantons.
Renfro?
Eric's boys just told me.
Well, I figure they'll know Connell in St. Louis. You said that that's where Martha met him?
That's right.
I'll get this telegram off then. Where's Connell now?
In his hotel with Martha. Deacon, I don't suppose you'll take my advice, but I think you should fire Connell and get them both out of town.
And knuckle under the Circle H?
Wyatt, after the operation on that cowhand last night, Dr. Goodfellow and I had a real long talk, and we came to the conclusion that Connell is a sadistic, vicious personality.
Insane?
No, much worse than that. Logical and amiable on the surface, but brutal and deadly in his true character.
Has he done anything like this before?
I don't know about that, but Martha married him and Katie married me. A weakness for scoundrels must run in the family.
Well, I promised Connell a second chance. You keep an eye on him. Let me know if Herrick's gunslinger gets into town. I should have an answer on this in a couple of hours.
What? A word with you. Seen what Dameron's printed the Nugget? He's demanding that you fire Connell. Much as I hate to say it, for once, I think maybe he's right. Zach Herrick is saying the same things, Wyatt.
Mr. Clum, I don't run my office to please Dameron or Herrick. You know what would happen if I fired Connell right now? I wouldn't get a good deputy to work for me.
Yes, there's that, I suppose.
It's important, Mr. Clum. The deputy expects his boss to stick up for him.
Well, in this particular case, Wyatt, for how long?
I asked St. Louis to send me a report on Connell. I'm going to question more witnesses and talk to Connell again.
You think he's liable to quit?
Under fire? I hope not.
Why waste a good breakfast, honey?
This paper wants Earp to fire you.
Quit worrying.
Here he is.
Oh? Well, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Can I buy the marshal some breakfast?
No, thank you. Mrs. Connell?
Hello?
Oh, now, Martha, is that any way to treat my boss? Something she read in the paper didn't agree with her. Sit down, sit down.
Thank you.
Oh, Martha will cheer up. She always does. That's right, Angel. Smile for Mr. Earp. She's real pretty, ain't she?
Yes, she is. She reminds me of Miss Kate. I wish you'd make friends with Dr. Holliday.
That's just what I've been telling her.
It's important, Mrs. Connell.
No. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Oh, hey, now.
That's all right. What I have to say might worry her.
Well, I don't let nothing worry me very much.
Good. There's a hired killer by the name of Renfro coming after you.
Oh? When?
possibly tonight. I want you to stick close to Doc on patrol. One of his hoodlum friends might be able to tell us where Renfro's likely to be.
Do we kill Renfro?
No, we arrest him.
Oh, I'm mighty glad to hear that.
No more rough stuff, huh?
Oh, so help me, Mr. Earp. I've learned my lesson.
Fine. Doc will pick you up here for your patrol. Maybe by that time we'll have an idea where Renfro is.
You're a real friend, Marshal.
Take good care of him. He's had a long trip. Give him a bag of oats, good rub down. Easy on the water.
Get back.
Is that him?
You keep out of this.
Lift them, Renfro. I was right about you, Connell.
Me? You killed him.
Marshal Earp? I saw everything. I'll be right down.
Did you see anything? Give me your guns, both of you.
Is it bad?
He's dead.
Tim fired in the air. And Doc Holliday killed him. I saw the whole thing from my window.
Will you swear to that in court?
I certainly will.
Doc, you and Mr. Connell are under arrest. Pick him up.
Come in, Marshal.
Thank you, Mr. Spangenberg. I am in a hurry.
You have broken one of your guns, Marshal?
No, I want a ballistics comparison. You still have the Pinkerton circular and ballistics?
Yes, in the drawer.
Good. This is a bullet that Dr. Goodfellow took from a man that was killed at the OK Corral tonight. I want you to fire cartridges from both of these guns into a sandbag. You remove the bullets and compare them with that slug. I've tagged both of the guns A and B.
I do it now?
Please. Judge Spicer's having a preliminary hearing at 9 a.m.
Better I fire the guns into a bale of straw.
All right, you use your own method. Judge Spicer knows you're an expert on guns.
You do not want to watch this?
I trust you, Mr. Spangenberg. I have another important job to do. Good night. Well, Mrs. Connell.
The law says Tim can be let out on bond.
Not tonight. I can hold him 24 hours on my own responsibility.
Are you holding Doc Holliday, too?
Dr. Holliday is a sick man. Should sleep in a comfortable bed.
He's also your friend. And you're trying to put the blame on Tim.
Doc didn't shoot Renfro in the back.
I saw him.
And you're lying. Doc doesn't have to shoot anybody in the back. He's too good with a gun. If he wanted to kill Renfro, all he had to do was to have him turn around and draw.
So you say.
Mrs. Connell, I didn't intend to show you this telegram, but it's obvious that you still mean to testify against Doc. Here, read this.
That's a low-down, dirty frame. You expect me to believe that?
Now, suit yourself. I'll have more evidence by the time court opens.
You're just trying to save Doc.
Not altogether. I might be trying to save you.
Oh, sure. Your heart bleeds for me.
A man like Connell, who deserted his wife and 3 children, marry you under false pretenses.
That's a lie. It's all a lie. Bring Tim in here. He'll deny it to your face.
Mr. Connell will have a chance to deny everything under oath. Tell me, how often has he beaten you?
Don't scare that easy. I saw Doc shoot Renfro in the back, and I'll swear to it in court.
Why do you hate Doc so much? Were you in love with him when he married your sister?
No. I'm leaving.
Mrs. Connell, Doc doesn't deserve to be hated as much as you hate him. But Connell does deserve it. He deceived you into marriage, and I think he's been beating and terrorizing you ever since.
It's a lie. It's all a lie. You want me to choose between Tim and Doc? I'm going to testify for Tim.
This is the bullet that killed Renfro, Your Honor. Now, I wish you would compare the rifling marks on it with this bullet fired from gun B.
Mm-hmm.
Now, compare the fatal bullet with the one I fired from gun A.
Well, the gun B slugs are marked like the bullet which killed the deceased. Now, explain the Pinkerton theory to me.
Well, Your Honor, it says that every rifled weapon leaves its own markings on a bullet, just like a thumbprint.
Yes, I see.
Your Honor, the gun in Exhibit B was fired by Mr. Connell. The gun in Exhibit A belongs to Doc Holliday.
That's a lot of bunkum. My wife saw Doc shoot Renfro. Now let her testify.
Order. Sit down, Mr. Connell. You may be excused. It's an ingenious theory, Marshal Earp, but it has not yet been ruled as permissible evidence. The court must hear from Mrs. Connell.
Yes, sir, but I think that Your Honor should look at these telegrams first.
Mr. Connell, you will be sworn and take the stand. Would you bring in Mrs. Connell, please?
Yes, sir.
I see. And so you admit to deserting a wife and children in Clay County, Missouri?
Yeah? I don't mean I killed Renfro.
No, but it does mean that Martha Connell is not your legal wife. And under the rules of evidence, she can testify against you.
All right, there she is. Ask her.
Doc Holliday fired in the air. Tim shot Renfro in the back.
Marshal Earp, holding for trial. This preliminary hearing is closed. Get up.
Doc, least you can do is thank her.
I suppose so, but I gotta do it nastily. So she'll keep on hating me.
Hating? I think she's been secretly in love with you all these years.
You think so?
Yep.
Just a minute. You're wrong, Wyatt. She hates me.
Is that good?
Uh-huh. A woman's love can die, Deacon, but Martha's beautiful hatred will carry me to the gallows.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর, ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর। মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে।
আমারও মনে হয় কি জানেন, আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম, ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন, তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয়, এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে, ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব, তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রোগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি তো উল্টো হলো কেন? আপনি কি একটু উল্টা?
তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, যেও না বন্ধু আমার, ভুলিয়া ভুলিয়া।
আমার মনে হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে। ম্যাডাম, আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।
Dạ. Anh bốc lửa được giờ anh hay vậy, anh hay yêu điên mà chịu thua ấy. Cung xanh à, đai máu, đai máu. À đây Đúng ra thì buồn lắm rồi, buồn lắm em ơi, biết trách ơi là đấu lên được rồi. Ôi, 18 mẫu 2 sao nữa. Thiếu tận 68 tiền cơ. Mới có 53 tiền. Chưa đủ. May nữa không thầy? May như hack rồi. May khác thì hack đâu. Mình phải áp file được mà. Asma chi nhất lava dragon. À, cái cục lava phế mà. Thầy khỏe hơn. Thề vừa đánh oan nó còn chết cơ. Thằng thì top 1. À bạn cao thằng top 1 vậy. Thắng top 1 này. Nếu sao thắng là thằng top 1 rồi. Phải thắng không vậy? Bắn nhỉ. Nhanh biết. Thắng đi. Chưa thắng rồi, gần thắng. Khiếp, phải bắn toàn để chiêu bắn được mà. Đéo có đam. What the hell, 5 phép. Chiều rồi. Toàn 5 phép ạ. Ra gì à? Ra sẽ khó đáp bù làm mao đấy. Còn vậy đi. Thằng cũng hôm nay nghỉ mà. Nhớ hôm nay chắc quan rồi. Là quan tâm như vậy. Mẹ thằng kia rồi, phải máu sống như vậy. Sống phải ra ria đi. Kéo ra ria thua đấy. Bay đánh thằng rừng đâu. À đánh thằng sĩ vậy. Đánh sĩ của tao vậy. Hay rồi. Đây, xếp mấy nữa là hay. Xếp mấy nữa là hay. Để rồi, Mai. Nếu được rồi, không hay. Vẫn thua. Vẫn thắng.
আপনি কিন্তু দেখতে যথেষ্ট সুন্দরী একজন মানুষ, দেখতে বেশ রোমান্টিক, যেন শেক্সপিয়ারের নাটকের কোনো নায়িকার মতো। ভেবেছিলাম, কিন্তু আপনি তো পুরোটাই মর্মান্তিক। যে কোনো মানুষ আপনাকে দেখে মর্মাহত হতে পারে।
আমার হালকা হতে 1 মাস সময় লেগেছে।
আপনার 1 মাস সময় লাগে? আমার হালকা হতে তো 1 মিনিট লাগে।
আমার কাছে মনে হয় জীবনসঙ্গী এমন হওয়া উচিত যার সাথে আপনি প্রতিটা মুহূর্ত উপভোগ করতে পারবেন, সারাক্ষণ খুনসুটিতে মেতে থাকতে পারবেন এবং তার মনে এমনভাবে বসবাস করবেন যে আপনার দিকে সে একটাবার তাকালেই বলে দিতে পারবে যে তার বেঁচে থাকার কারণই আপনি।
পথে চলতে চলতে, কথা বলতে বলতে, কখন যেন হলে আমার।
জানি গল্পে গল্পে, মিশে অল্পে অল্পে, আমিও হয়ে গেছি তোমার।
ছোট ছোট ভুল ফুটে হলো ফুল, যে তোমাকে পেলাম।
গুটি গুটি পাই স্বপ্নের নাই, আমি ভেসে গেলাম।
আপনি কি মনে করেছেন একজন মানুষ আমার জীবন থেকে চলে গিয়েছে এবং আপনি সেই সুযোগটা কাজে লাগিয়ে আপনার ফিলিংস গুলো আমার কাছে এক্সপ্রেস করবেন আর আমি সেটা হ্যাপিলি অ্যাকসেপ্ট করে নিব? এই হচ্ছে আপনার বন্ধুত্বের নমুনা?
রোদের পাখি তোর শহরে, আমার মনের স্বপ্ন ঘিরে। ওরে পাখি ওরে সারাক্ষণ, তোর শহরে বৃষ্টি হলে ভিজে আমার মন।
Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Mày chuẩn. Mày chuẩn. Người láp. Mắc như vậy. Ê, từ phong tỏa. Chí định. Perfect. One guy, perfect landing. Xoay đều, xoay đều. Xoay đều, xoay đều, xoay đều. Mày, tí cắm lòng đất. Đây à, còn nữa không? Cắm lòng đất. Đây là đi vào đấy cả cắm lòng đất thôi. Cái cũng được. Có 2 để kiếm đi bớt. Wow. Wow. Hết đồ rồi. Mạnh quá hết đồ. Chuẩn chỉ không? Có thread này. What the hell? Tụi lối thầy. À, tụi uống được. Lối này. 25 củ à? Đây 10 lần là 200 củ ấy. Mày nhờ 104 lap, 51 lap, 55 à? Như bài quý nhà thầy mà. Nhanh điết, vừa nhanh. Các bạn là gấp tiếp theo ngay lập tức. Thần dừng không? Ôi, xun rồi kêu cửa.
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে। তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও। তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই পাই করে শোধ করবা।
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো? শহরে কিন্তু দুইটা রূপ, রাতের এক রূপ, দিনের আর এক।
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর, গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে।
আরে ব্রো, সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে, কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না।
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে, একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়া। কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খুঁজে। বসুন।
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত, তাই না? আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে। তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ? কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো? কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে।
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে, কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে।
হাই, ইউ লুক গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Được. Khổng lồ, một khổng lồ cái gì đấy? Mở ruồn. Cảnh vệ. Thần dương, 2 thần dương vật ở nhiều. 2 khổng lồ. À không. Cảnh vệ xử lý rồi xong. Nhà tranh bài của tớ làm ơn đấy. Đâu đấy? Ngày khỏe đấy nhở? Cứ chơi chứ. 14 lap nhanh nhẹn. Bớt 4 rồi à, 1.2 à? Dương ơi, đây chuyển chỗ tội. Thú tượng với cả giáp máu ánh sáng, cái nào ánh sáng ngon hơn? Đây mà. Bình gì? 200 lap ấy, không tật này. À 51 này. 200 lap được đấy. Được 200 lap. À không nhỉ, nhớ được rồi. Chạm tay rồi. 19. Nhớ là được 190 mà. Còn 200 lap của thầy ơi. Bớt em đủ 80 củ được bớt lần nữa ăn đét vậy rồi tao bớt lần nữa xong rồi tao mới cút về bên kia bớt 5 ấy xong rồi mình cút về bên kia được bình chia lên nhà đã chia ra bình rồi cho lên 9 nhà chia xong rồi lên 9 Xong rồi lên 9 thì nhận được xét và là bình full form. Rồi form này có nhắc được cái gì đâu. What chứ sao không? Nhận được hắc ám kìa. Nhận được tử thần hắc ám chỉ có June thôi. Rồi anh sẽ bay một chỗ ác quỷ nhỉ. Mèo 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 không vậy thắng quay xóa được à đầu ấy à 53 của thêm mấy lát nữa. New request lại 200
দরকার পড়লে একটা রিকশাওয়ালাকে বিয়ে করবো তারপর তোকে বিয়ে করতে
তুমি যদি মরে যাও আমি তোমাকেই বিয়ে করব।
দেখো দেখো বিয়ে এত সোজা না 5টা কন্ডিশন
কয়টা?
5টা
আমি জেডি সাফায়েত রমরাজন স্যার এটা তো ভোটার আইডি কার্ড স্যার।
বাড়িতেই করবেন নাকি হোটেলে?
না না আপনি যেমনটা ভাবছেন বিষয়টা তা না ভাই আপনি তো করবেন।
তোমাকে দিয়ে হবে না আমি জানতাম শুধু শুধু সময় নষ্ট করো না।
ভাই আপনি তো অনন্ত দলিল না যে অসম্ভবকে সম্ভব করে আপনার কাজ। জিমি
কি হচ্ছে?
আচ্ছা
আঙ্গের একদম বইরা দিমু যাচ্ছে সব বাইট কর।
শর্ত দিয়ে বিয়ে শর্ত দিয়ে বিয়ে
ভাই যে বয়সে মানুষ গার্লফ্রেন্ডের কামড় খায় সে বয়সে আপনি কুত্তার কামড় খেয়ে হাসপাতালে ভর্তি হয়েছেন।
Video 4 ngày mùng 6 tháng đúng không? 6 tháng 7 thôi chưa ghét nhiều. Anh sẽ quay một cái quả mũ đi. Từ mình ơi, nói tôi xịn về thế kia. Sao không nhớ nào cái quả mũ liền mặt đây thì của tôn tạo. Nên đường mua tiếp theo sẽ có căng đấy. Đây có một quay. What the hell? Báo tạm chí tức là một cái mày thông báo lại cái gì cũng báo quả mũ yes rồi cầm mình thế rồi qua về qua của thầy qua ai về đây đọc qua ai về qua đấy xong anh thầy cô mình đi tập lại ấy. Đây là nó tập chiêu ấy, tập máy một tí. Tao bảo là xong mày tập máy một tí thế. Tao cho tao tập một bài phải máy kiểu phải một lấy set ấy, 3-4 set này. Tao bảo xong nó cứ tập mỗi máy một lần trong 3 phút. Tao hỏi xong mày tập máy một tí thế là bảo là nó mới tập lại nghe chiêu một tí. Nó chỉ muốn 2 tuần đấy. Tập máy một tí. Set đấy, bài này. Khi là ta nó rồi ép đi chắc chắn ép đi. Hoàng Minh Tuấn buổi tối bận bởi vì sao? Vì đi với cả người yêu nên là không dám bảo anh ở nhà quay coi mặt chua láo thật. Đi chơi với đi date quốc date người yêu mà dám bảo anh ở nhà quay mặt chua đúng không? Sao không?
Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours.
Đây. hàng nó vô. Bro lui chơi vậy sao? Bốc khói rồi mà lần này bốc lửa hay lần này tên là bốc lửa gì 700 tỷ mang 700 tỷ à? Mày phát 1 chi liền không? 1 chi liền luôn mà vừa thằng lắp 5 lắp cho nó không xài ngá rồi quay đều quay yes. Wow, trời,牛逼đi toilet đi à? Anh có vẻ thằng cháu của em có phải đi toilet đi à? Không biết một cái gì. Đó, thì nhưng mà nó không, mẹ nó cứ kiểu sợ nó không biết gì ấy, kiểu thế. Làm xa lắm ơi, ở Bắc Từ Liêm ở đoạn mà gần cái ở ấy, gần cái mà Westlake ấy, nó tên Westlake ấy, đi qua cả trường V của Hoàng Dũng, tận đấy cơ. Một đôi em bảo nó là vào mấy cái group của Lotte hoặc là gì đấy ấy, mà xem bọn nó khác đăng bài tuyển mà, xong rồi xem mày ở đâu người ta khác sắp xếp cho qua vị trí chỗ làm mà cái kiểu này. Nó tè không biết, Ria hình như là phải làm một thằng lương xin luôn ở cái chỗ đấy thôi. Ở đâu cái quả sập của cây là Vinmart này nó sắp xếp theo kiểu chỗ. Yes. Ta cho vị trí ở đó. Nó ở đâu? Nhưng mà thằng cháu mày học trường nghĩ là định học công nghiệp á? Công nghiệp thì chuồn tàu à, năm 2 rồi chuồn tàu sao đéo đâu? Mày có cái gì? 14,2 tuổi, kinh vậy ghê vậy chồng, ghê vậy. Ê, tao hiểu coi như skeleton dấu dạo. Tầm đó tao chỉ đó tập với cái mà tay nó như skeleton luôn, tại tay nó dài xong rồi lại còn gầy ấy. Nó 58 cân, vừa bọn tao về bọn tao cân 58 cân em. Em quay ở trong cái quả sự kiện đúng không? Con này em quay trong sự kiện đúng không? Sự kiện mũ em, quả trứng mũ này. Yes, hình như mà. Ý nhá. Chúng ta. Nha. Rồi này. Sao tôi tưởng vừa là chị? Chùa cô cho Tết cái thằng yêu khôi, cái thằng yêu khôi thằng năm bay để độ cao gì? thì em quay là con mi thích trong này chưa vào sự chuyện ảo ấy của em ơi. Sự kinh khủng ấy, sự kinh khủng ấy. Còn đấy là nó vui. Nó bảo là nó mới đi tập lâu rồi, nó không tập đây, tập lại nó tập chiều. Có máy tập một tí mà đeo trốn ngủ à. Tao đang tập máy này xong nó cứ bảo ê ra kia đi, what the hell, chun tao. Đang đợi ra để đi check xem nó ra giảm giá hè chứ. Tháng này hè. Mình thấy nhau. 6 thông báo mới. Tao đăng bài. Đâu? Admin có lên lập. Nó đăng bài là admin có lên lập quản lý một group các member tập tại ở Nguyễn Lương Bằng để anh chị em giao lưu học hỏi xe duyên với nhau không nhỉ? Kinh ấy. Gì vậy? Gì ấy nhỉ? Nó đăng vào này, từ ta xem. Học ngồi Bún ơi. Nó đang đăng bài sale gì đây? Đăng từ ngày bao nhiêu đấy? Đăng từ 3 ngày trước. Nó đang sale hè. Đằng nào nhưng mà mày cũng có kích hoạt tháng xong. Nếu mày có đi tập, mày có đi tập luôn không? Nếu mày ăn nhậu à? Đâu thế? Gì đấy, cứ đã chết nhỉ, đấm cho mày là. Tiếp thằng này xịn đấy. Xịn này ngủ rồi đấy. Còn chia. Hai con bạch tuộc ở đâu ấy? Chúng bảo. Bọn thấy lúc nào trả tiền. Bọn đấy quỷ tiền. Bọn đấy lúc nào trả tiền. Nhưng mà đấy lúc nào trả tiền ngay không có thiếu đâu. Lại nó đuổi nhân viên liên tục. Đi cầm với đồ ăn là sẽ là lâu dài đấy. Đi cầm với biết đồ ăn mà nên họ học nghề phết. Quá tời nó nhưng mà sao nó không nói lại. Anh bảo sao thằng này nó không tự đi năm 2 mà anh tưởng là cái thằng mới đi xong cơ. Anh tưởng thế. Anh tưởng là cái thằng mới đi xong luôn này. Thằng ấy chắc là đang chơi rồi, đang chơi foil rồi, đang chơi falling rồi. Còn đang chơi mày ngoại nó quá. Đùa tao à? Tao phiền không? Mày làm phiền thằng Vương. Đùa tao à? Không biết mày không tuổi. Ca tối mà 10 rưỡi tầm đấy. Để đi quá để em lên cô mới rồi đúng không? Đúng rồi, mất lần 3 lần rewatch mà. Lần thứ nhất 2,5 tỷ. Là lạ ấy nhỉ? Thấy thằng cháu cũng là lạ ấy nhỉ? Không phải.